Rim Country News brought to you by Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. Same stop, different horses since 1916. And by Terlucas and Brandt, CPA PLLC, with a long history of providing quality CPA services right here in Rim Country. On this finally Friday, September 3rd, for Tano TV, K-Rim Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson with your Rim Country News headlines. Well, as we all learned far too well this monsoon season, flash floods can come without warning when it rains in some parts of Arizona, especially in areas recently burned by wildfires. Now, the folks at AZ Family are reporting that here in Gila County, new technology is giving officials a much-needed heads-up for fast-moving waters down in the Globe Miami area. Now, their newly purchased rain gauges are strategically placed on the massive Telegraph Fire burn scar. They act as a canary in the coal mine for rainy days and give our emergency manager a crucial 20 minutes to alert the public. Now, before the floods come into town limits, Gila County Emergency Manager Carl Melford, well, he sees them on one of the 7 new sensors placed around the burn scar, providing a live feed of the mountain's watershed. Melford said, quote, "It's a critical piece of infrastructure in a high-risk zone. We've seen events where it was raining in one section of the burn scar, and we knew where we were going to see the effects from that." Well, he also said it gives him about 20 minutes to alert the public again to get to higher ground using a notification system. He says, before, we wouldn't have known until, it got there. So it's given us 20 minutes of valuable time. Well, the 7 sensors that Gila County recently acquired cost approximately $70,000 and were bought and paid for by newly approved state funds from House Bill 2001. Melford said, "It saved lives, so it definitely paid off, no matter the dollar amount." Well, and speaking of this monsoon season, depending on where you travel, you may be seeing a whole lot of caterpillars on the move. Now, a drive right now along the Bush Highway, and you literally can't miss tens of thousands of these caterpillars frantically wriggling their way to cross while vehicles fly by. Now, they don't all make it to the other side. Many become yellow splotches on the black asphalt. Well, the folks at Cronkite News are reporting that the caterpillars are on a mission to eat as much as they can before becoming white-lined sphinx moths, which are, by the way, found across much of North America. Now, they are hawk moths, which are among the largest in the world, and they're fast flyers and often highly aerobatic, according to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. Now, not only are the caterpillars abundant on roadways, they're also showing up all over the state in swimming pools and gardens and on walls and hiking trails. Well, in Arizona, monsoon storms stimulate the growth of weeds and other plants, essential food in the caterpillar's development. Now, there are more caterpillars than in years past because of the increased rainfall this monsoon season. And finally, as we go into the Labor Day weekend, just a quick reminder that the Tano National Forest Supervisor's Office, along with all of the Ranger District offices, will be closed on Monday, September 6th, in observance of Labor Day holiday. Now, Ranger District offices will resume normal business hours on Tuesday, September 7th. Well, coming up in Rim Country weather, a drying trend is likely to begin the holiday weekend with only isolated storms expected over just the higher terrain. Your full 7-day forecast is coming up next. You're watching Rim Country News. Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. It's not just a bar, it's a destination. Jake started out as an Arizona stage stop way back in 1916, and folks have been stopping here ever since. Jake's also has been famous as a popular stopping spot for travelers headed to Rim Country or Roosevelt Lake. But as more people discover this historic stop, more and more, it becomes the destination. It was even featured in the 2008 movie Jake's Corner and later featured at the Sedona Film Festival. Ice-cold beers from the tap, imported or specialty beers, a generously stocked full bar, and great food that keeps you wanting to come back again and again. Enjoy a game of pool inside, or step out and enjoy the covered patio and outdoor bar with live entertainment and much more. We hope to see you soon at one of the most historic stopping spots in Arizona, Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. It's not just a bar, it's a destination.
Hi, I'm Michael Dowling with the Old County Inn and Pinewood Tavern. So we've been using Lucas and Brandt probably for the last 4 years. They've been really awesome to work with, Amy and Marguerite. They do everything now from pretty much all of our payroll needs, pay all of our taxes. They even help us on Fridays to pick up our checks, which is great since they're local. But I pretty much use them for everything. They've been awesome to work with, and they take off all the things I don't have to worry about as far as taxes go, so I can concentrate on my business. But as for now, they're pretty much doing all of my personal taxes, all of our payroll needs, all of our business taxes, and very affordable and just awesome to work with, and they're local. So we really appreciate them, and they've been a great partner with us so far.
Well, taking a look now at your Rim Country 7-day weather forecast. Today, forecast model soundings show a mid-level moisture layer, which will allow for some afternoon cumulus clouds today and isolated showers to form over mainly just the higher terrain through early this evening. Now, a warm layer of air aloft will suppress much of the vertical development potential for any of these storm showers that do form. There are mentionable chances of thunderstorms in the forecast this afternoon, but really the greater coverage is favored for just simply a few showers. Rainfall today is expected to be highly localized. But then as we look forward for your Labor Day holiday weekend, high pressure will further strengthen and shift northward into the Great Basin. The result is going to be changing winds aloft that favor a more overland flow and usher in an even drier air mass. Ensemble and high-res deterministic guidance shows a much more isolated thunderstorm threat than is fairly typical of this type of pattern. Now, that storm threat is expected to be fairly limited to the White Mountains, but also right here along northern Gila County and along the eastern Mogollon Rim. Not much of a chance, but at least the best chances around are right here. Locations outside of our area should remain largely dry this weekend. You can expect daytime temperatures around 5 to 10 degrees above normal for the Labor Day holiday weekend. Tuesday and beyond, current ensemble cluster analysis gives high confidence in heights aloft being highest on Tuesday. As a result, temperatures from Wednesday onward then should be cooling a bit. The ridge axis then begins to shift eastward to bring a slight shift in winds aloft. This should usher in a more easterly to possibly southeasterly flow by the middle of next week. The result of that situation would be an uptick in chances for precipitation. Now, the latest long-term forecast keeps isolated mentionable thunderstorms and showers with a bit of uncertainty into later next week. Well, meanwhile, highs and lows around Rim Country today, well, they should be looking something like this. Here in Payson today, you can expect sunny skies with our high near 85 degrees. Partly cloudy tonight with a low down around 62. Up on top of the rim at Forest Lakes, they have a slight 20% chance for an afternoon shower or two. The high up there, a very pleasant 74 degrees today, with their low up there tonight down around 53. Now, as we drop down into the deserts of Tonto Basin, it's going to be sunny and warm down there today. That expected high of 95 degrees might just make a trip to Roosevelt Lake pretty darn perfect. Tonight in the basin, their overnight low dropping to right around 72 degrees. And in closing today, we leave you with a look at how the Forest Service here in Arizona used to look. Now, from the Coconino National Forest Archives, this photo depicts an early day ranger station up near Flagstaff. Now, this predates the establishment of the U.S. Forest Service by 1 year, so this station must have been under the authority of the Department of Interior General Land Office. This photo, by the way, was taken in 1904 by L.A. Barrett. And that's what's happening around Rim Country. For Tonto TV, K-Rim Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson. Make it a great Labor Day weekend. Stay safe out there.